Welcome everybody. Today is February 6th, 2021. I would like to welcome everyone to the TheGottCast. Whether you be an alligator hunter deep in the bios of Louisiana right now, welcome to my podcast. Maybe, though, you're a ska player deep in reggae territory in Jamaica right now, playing a set of maracas on top of a van. Welcome to my podcast. So, a lot of stuff has happened since I last did a podcast. First of all, let's get caught up with the pickle story, right? So the pickle that my friend was supposed to come get and give it home, actually ended up getting taken to a bonfire to be sacrificed, because he never came and got it. So my friends pull up, and we strap this big inflatable pickle right into the bed of the truck. We thought we had enough straps on it, and we thought we did it right. But one burnout later, going a little too fast, maybe. It ended up flying out of the truck bed, and we're not sure. We weren't sure where, right? So we're on the way to this bonfire, and we don't know where the pickle went. Once we get to the bonfire, we're like, what happened to the pickle? It's gone, right? So we come back from the bonfire, and we decide to do a hunt for it, the great pickle hunt, if you will. I don't fucking know. So we take off down the road, and we're just, we're looking in people's yards and stuff, because, we're kind of thinking that, there's a giant inflatable pickle somewhere, standing up in somebody's yard, right, at midnight, and I don't want to be liable for the kind of things that happen from somebody waking up and seeing there a pickle in their yard. I don't know if it would give them a heart attack or what. Maybe they'll just laugh. I don't know. Either way, we were trying to find it. So we come upon a field, and we see something long and round in the field. So we pull over, get a better look, and it's a fucking pickle. It's our pickle. It's Pickle Rick. Okay, so we get this motherfucking pickle, put it back in the bed. Actually, we put it in a cab with it this time, right? Because we didn't want to lose it again. And I feel like, I guess the universe probably directed us back to the pickle. I don't know what happened. Really, it just flew out whenever my friend decided to go a little too fast. But anyway, my friends, I'm actually doing this podcast out by the pool right now. We're grilling. But anyway, the pickle is now back inside my closet because, what the fuck else was I going to do with this? You know what I mean? Like, I can't just, try to sacrifice it to the fire and then the universe say no, right? And then it gives it back to me. I can't just, refuse the call of the universe, right? So I got to keep this thing and give it a home, at least for just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Until it maybe gets back up on its feet or something. I don't know. It's a pickle. I'll probably just end up throwing it in the trash. But anyway, it's back in the closet. Though, for those of you who were listening to episode 1 and were kind of wondering what happened to the pickle, that's what happened. But ever since then, I think that was the last bonfire I went to in Kentucky. The next night, me and my friends set out on our epic road trip down to Florida. And that's where we're at currently right now. I'm in Fort Myers. But I got a couple stories, we kind of just decided to pick up and leave, right? Dropped out of college. He quit his job. He's a really talented musician, and I'm trying to pursue this podcast thing. So, and just live, really, because this is the way to live, people, right here. This is adventure, This is novelty. But I guess next day we were gone like a pickle in the wind, you could say, right? Just like a pickle rig. Fuck. But yeah, I got some other stories because a lot of shit's happened since this thing started, this road trip. I think the first day of the road trip, we hiked in 5 miles with a bunch of camping gear and tents and stuff because we needed a place to stay, and we were 30 hours sleep deprived because we were driving all night long. So you can imagine us just showing up to this state park. Tired as hell, right? And looking for a place to stay. And then they're like, oh, yeah, we got a campground open. And we're like, oh, shoot, okay. And they're like, yeah, you got to hike to it, though. And we're like, well, that sounds fun, right? Cool adventure, maybe, all right? So we start off out into this weird tropic savanna. I don't know. It reminds me of like Africa almost. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of a cool savanna-looking plain, but end up hiking 5 miles, sleep deprived, and I think we set up camp. And I think we took the hardest 2-hour nap either of us has ever taken. And then ate some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. But that's what happened on day 1. I don't know if anything really too interesting happened on day 2. I think we messed around, looked at some beaches and stuff. Yeah. And then day 3, we went and serenaded some grandmothers on the beach. We were just, walking around, playing some music and stuff. I was playing my harmonica. My friend was playing his guitar and, singing and stuff. And a couple grandmas walked up and were like, man, we really like your music. And we were like, thanks, yo. And we ended up playing them some songs. So that was kind of cool, down on the beach, spreading a little music and positivity in everybody's life. But yeah, that happened on day 3. Day 4, I got to interview Frank, an Italian butcher from New York. It's super cool. He gave us a place to stay for a couple nights, and he's just an awesome dude. I mean, he's got some pretty cool stories from butchering and also about golf and whatnot. So I sat down and chat with him, and that's today's interview. Before we get to that, I have one last story because this just happened today. I was out on the ocean. We were picking up shells and stuff out in the water, and we found a clamshell that was still shut. And my friend decided to open it up and get the clam out. They got the clam out, and they were like, yo, eat this, Jake. Eat this clam right now. It's raw clam. It just came out of the shell. It's still alive. I was like, oh my gosh, right? Like, there's no way I'm eating this motherfucking clam. But you know what? I ate the motherfucking clam. Yeah, I swallowed that bitch all the way down. And I could feel it going all the way down, I promise. It tasted like salt water and it's nastiness. I don't know. But I washed it down with some water. And then I took a shot of Fireball, and then ran and jumped into the ocean. So that's what happened today. Also just opened a can of corn with a hunting knife a while ago, because we're out here grilling and we didn't have a can opener. So, I don't know. That's some cool shit that's been going on. But without further ado, I'm gonna get to today's interview with Frank the Butcher. Here we go. Welcome to my podcast, Frank.
Thanks for letting me be here.
Yeah, man. How long you been butchering for?
40 years.
40 years? Wow. Where'd you start butchering at?
In a supermarket in Long Island, New York.
Supermarket?
Yeah. So
Long Island.
Started as an apprentice.
Mm-hmm.
My dad got me the job. He was a big boss in the company. Not something I wanted to do, something I did. And that was it.
Did you have any cool stories about cutting meat or anything? Different animals maybe you've butchered?
Butchered a lot of stuff. Then probably the coolest thing I did was like a little black bear.
Black bear?
Yeah, I was excited. When the guy called me up, told me he was bringing it to me. He said he got it with a bow and arrow up in Canada, and he brought it to me, and it was cleaned already, I guess I thought it'd be something better than it was, but it was just like a 140-pound black dog, it looks like. And I wanted to taste the meat, and I had it. It was really gamey. It was shitty. So.
Gamey, yeah. Kind of like deer or something?
Yeah, worse than deer. Gamey,
yeah. All right. You ever been injured?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cut my fingers, of course. A couple stitches here, stitches there, a little skin grafting. Shattered my neck a couple times in a walk-in box.
Wow.
My back's broken, that, and my hips replaced.
Dang.
Arthritis everywhere.
All that from butchering?
Yeah, 40 years of it, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess that would get to you after a while.
Sucks,
hanging on meat and stuff. Wow. All right, man. So butchering places, I think they're kind of like a lot of like Native Americans, right? They use just about every part of the animal.
Yeah, everybody uses every part. Even the big companies, every part. Nothing gets wasted.
Nothing gets wasted.
Yeah. I went to a plant, Tyson, in Sioux City, Iowa.
Yeah.
And from the blood to the bones to the snot to the tongues, everything. And right next door to that plant, they had the tanning plant for the skins and the pelts and stuff. It was amazing. I went there. It was 6,000 head. So the 6,000 cows walked in there a day.
Yeah.
And by the time they left that afternoon, they were boxed up and ready to go to a store.
Wow.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Golly, man. So do you think killing animals or killing another creature is humane? Or you think it's right?
I don't know if it's right or wrong. I'm not to judge that, you know what I mean? But I do know we eat. We eat cows, we eat chickens every day. So to not do it, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about veganism then?
To each his own.
Each his own.
Whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter to me. As
Okay.
long as it doesn't affect me or hurt me and my family, it doesn't really matter. Everyone has a right to do what they want to do.
Gotcha.
I don't hunt either though, and I think, I guess if you're going to hunt, eat what you're going to kill.
Right.
So if that makes it any better.
Have you ever been hunting before?
I don't want to go hunting.
No.
It's not like a viewpoint I stand on or anything like that. But it's just I just never wanted to go hunting. I didn't want to go in the woods, and it was usually cold. I didn't want to deal with it.
I got you, man. What do you think about cannibalism?
That's fucked up. You know what I mean? That's a whole different thing now. You went from being a vegan to being a cannibalism. Got to be something wrong with you then.
Exploring the food, man.
That's got to be crazy.
So you never eat human meat then?
No, I would never do it.
Shit, me either, man.
I really think even if you ate it and you didn't know you ate it and you never were told you ate it, I think you'd get sick.
Yeah, like you'd still fuck you up,
Yeah, I think so. I don't think it's just a mental thing.
All right. Okay. Well.
That's what happened when the mad cow disease.
Yeah.
You heard of that years ago? Came up from Canada plants. That's just like feeding the animal the same thing. So they would take the bones in the meals, like they're making dog food and whatnot. They'd feed it back to the cow. So whenever the cow got the brain stem of its own species, that's what created the mad cow disease.
Right.
So even in animals, and we're animals, but in every species, it's just it's not a good thing. Nothing's good's going to come out of it.
Right. I agree.
If I was on a mountain and like that story and you get in an accident or something, you had like two other people there to eat, would you eat them to survive? I don't know if I could.
The donor party?
Yeah. People say, oh yeah, you can do it. If I had to, I don't know if I could do that. But I have to be in the situation.
I don't think I could either. What about like bugs and stuff? Would you ever eat bugs?
Bugs, yeah. I wouldn't eat them. I wouldn't go eat them today. I'd go outside and show you I can eat them. But if I had to eat bugs, yeah.
Yeah, okay. You're a pretty good cook, too.
We're about the only country that doesn't eat bugs
on
a regular basis.
Isn't that interesting? They're packed full of protein and nutrients and stuff. And it's weird way culture kind of develops throughout the world.
Dogs too on a daily basis. So
yeah, would you ever eat a dog?
I don't think so.
No. Yeah. Horse.
You probably ate horse. You don't even know it.
Yeah, probably. We went to a Vietnamese restaurant yesterday. I think I was eating pig nose or something. I don't know what that was, man, but I know I didn't like it.
Gross.
For real. So do you have any hobbies then? Like, what do you like to do?
I used to like to play golf. I like to ride my motorcycle, but like I said, my back's in the process of getting fixed. So as soon as that gets done, I'll pick up more hobbies.
Yeah. You own a motorcycle?
Yeah.
What kind you got?
It's a big dog. It's a big dog. It's like a big Harley.
Mm-hmm. But it's nice being in Florida. Yeah. You only ride it.
It's nice, but it's nice and it's just as dangerous, if not more dangerous here, because a lot of people on vacation, a lot of snowbirds, a lot of people not paying attention to what they're doing, just enjoying life, or they come here every year. This time and something new pops up to them and they're just exploring and they're really not, it's not about paying attention to the road so much.
Right.
So
constantly
you
thinking
gotta
about
be careful,
where to
man.
go. Yeah, I got you. Okay. So you like to golf, yeah?
Yeah.
Too?
Yeah, golfing's nice. I haven't played in a while though because my back's been jacked up, So.
Yeah.
But it's nice just to get out there 4 hours. You don't think about anything. It's not like fishing.
Oh yeah.
You can go out fishing, you don't think either, but you still gotta have a boat. You gotta go out there. It's water involved, and I've done that too. But it's not as satisfying to me as golfing.
I think everybody has to have some kind of escape like that.
You need something, man. No matter what it is, escape is escape. So.
Oh yeah. I always want to try golf, but I don't think I ever play. I played putt before.
Yeah, it's kind of different.
Yeah.
You don't have to be good to play. It's a good thing about it. You could play with Tiger Woods and it wouldn't matter because you had a handicap. Everybody plays against themselves, and you're judged on your old scores. So they adjust their score to meet your score. So if you're playing someone, say you're playing, I play you, and I'm a 15 handicap, and you're a 30 handicap. So that means 30 strokes on that course you're going to get over me. Mm-hmm. So it kind of evens it out, so we can all play together. You know
gotcha.
What I mean?
Okay, just for skill level. That's cool.
Yeah,
how long you been playing that?
Well, long time, man.
Long time?
Probably 25, 30
25?
years. Yeah.
Okay, wow. So starting young, yeah. All right, cool.
Not really young, Jake. I'm 60, so I started when I was 30.
30, okay. Wow. Yeah. That's still a long time to be playing golf, Still enjoy it then, and everything?
Yeah, like when there's no pain, I enjoy it. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. Well, all right then. Well, thanks for being on my podcast, man. I really appreciate you.
Anytime, Jake. Thanks.
Thank you. Kind of a shorter interview than the rest of my interviews that I have on my podcast, but there's nothing wrong with being short. You know, short things are good, or at least that's what my girlfriend told me. But no, just kidding. I don't have a girlfriend. Anyway, but yeah, I thought that interview was pretty decent. Frank was a super cool dude. He let us crash his place for a couple nights, fed us and everything. Super good dude. And I'm just gonna give him a shout out and thank him again for allowing us to stay in his place. I need to give y'all a challenge for the week, huh? How about do something crazy? You know, something crazy, legal. You know, do something legal, but do something crazy. Eat a clam out of a shell, or I don't know, eat a jar of peanut butter while you are at the local swimming pool. I don't know. Cool, do that. Anyway, I guess I need to leave y'all with the quote. When it comes, let it come. When it goes, let it go. Lao Tzu. So I love y'all. Love every one of you. And challenge yourself to do something crazy. Peace out, people.